that exists. Cervantes, what's up, man? Do you want to talk or not? Servants, servants of God alone. You got to unmute,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Yes, so I'm a Muslim, a Quran alone Muslim, and I wanted to come here and just bring up some, I should say, undebatable or questions and objections I've had with Christianity, and I want to hear your response to them. So, I try to
Okay,
get
well,
at.
I'll tell you what. You get one and I get one. How's that?
Yeah, certainly, no problem. So, and before we get into the conversation, I want to truly have a conversation man to man, heart to heart, no audiences, no performances. I want you to understand me and me to understand you. So, first thing I want to say is this. So, if we're getting into this discussion of Quran or Bible or what is true or what is not, there must be, if the Christian religion is true, the Christian message, there must be some foundational essence to it that speaks to a special way to humanity that goes beyond even historical documents, that goes beyond even any textual points, a foundational essence of the Christian message that says it's true. So if somebody asks me, what is that foundational essence that tells me the Quran is true? And it emphasizes the fact that God is one and only one. And I know that this has to be true because there can only be one peak to a mountain, one highest point, one tallest building. There can only be one heavyweight champion of the world. There can only be one God. There can't be a triune partnership heavyweight championship of the world. So that would be the foundational essence I appeal to that makes the Quran stand out as a unique message.
Yeah, well, that's a fallacy, first of all, because the fact that certain created objects have unitive elements to them, it doesn't follow from that there is therefore one God. And the Quran explicitly says that Allah is nothing like creation. So your argument fails from the Quran itself.
No, so the Quran, it says God is not like his creation. It's saying in terms of the scope, in terms of the power. So we are temporal, God has always existed, will exist. God is free of need, we are fully in need. This is the kind of thing that the Quran is talking about. But my point is this. I genuinely want to know this. So what would you say is the most compelling case for the Christian and Orthodox gospel that you would give? Let's say if you were giving the gospel to some villager who doesn't know how to read or write, why should he accept the gospel?
Because Christ gives power over death through his death, burial, and resurrection so that we can live eternally with him in the eschaton. That's the simplicity of the gospel. But when you gave your answer, you didn't address the fact that the Quran says that Allah is nothing like creation. You just said that he's not like creation in any way except what saves my position. Does he have 99 attributes?
No, there's more than that. There's more than 99 names of God. God says to him belong
just take the
beautiful
99.
names.
Are they identical to his essence?
You'd have to explain to me that question.
Well, I mean, it's a classic Muslim debate with your different akidas.
To give you let me give you a little perspective of where I come from.
You're not going to answer the question or
not? No, I'll answer your point. So I don't think God is transcendent in any way. The Quran describes God as a physical, concrete being who dwells above the dome of the flat earth. That's how the Quran describes him.
Okay, do things that are physical dwell in spatial relations?
The things that are physical dwell in spatial relations.
Everything physical is extended in space, right?
Space is simply a measurement. That's it. I take it pragmatically. I don't think there's this thing that exists that's called space. No.
Okay, so objects that are physical do not exist in space.
Objects that are physical do not exist in space. Space is simply the measurement of an object. That's it. My point is this: God has a specific location. That's how the Quran and even large parts of the Bible describe him. But no, I want to ask this: when you look into the world, do you see anywhere where there's three triune heavyweight champions of the world? There's a triune tallest building. Do you see that anywhere around you? What seems to match our reality better?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Oh, really?
Stop yapping and I can answer you.
Okay, no problem.
So every object in the world, if you'll notice, has both a unitive and a multiplicity aspect to it. So in reality, this is called the problem of the one and the many in philosophy. Everything has both one and many as a component of it. So by your mountain analogy, I could argue that because every object in the world is both one and many at the same time, God is both one and many at the same time.
So there's three highest points to a mountain.
It doesn't have to be three in one object. Any object has many aspects to it. So I don't believe that everything is three in one. I didn't say that. I said that objects are one and many at the same time. So by the line of reasoning that you gave with mountains in the created order, I could argue that multiplicity is just as fundamental as unity.
Okay, so you're essentially positing to me. So I'm trying to make this analogous to the Trinity.
So
The Trinity.
I'm going to make it analogous to the
Okay.
99 attributes that you say of Allah.
99 attributes I say to
Does
God.
he
There's
really possess 99 distinct attributes or not?
99 distinct attributes. I don't believe in the 99 names of God. God says to him belong the most beautiful names. It's not just limited to 99.
Okay, however many you think that it is, are there many names?
Yeah, to him belong the most
Okay,
beautiful
are the
names.
names are the attributes self-existent or do they depend on Allah?
The attributes are a description of who God is.
So, are they dependent on Allah's essence or are they self-existent?
They are just who he is.
So they're dependent on his essence.
I don't understand what you mean by the question. They are who he is. Just like
So
me.
are they really different things?
I am a son and I am a father, and that's just who I am. That's part of who
Yeah,
I
but
am.
those are really different relations. Does Allah really have different distinct relations?
I don't get what are you trying to figure out? I'm answering the question.
I'm not trying to figure anything out. I'm pointing out that you have the exact same metaphysical issue that I have that you try to pin into triad.
No.
You just have 99 plus, and you're saying that I don't have to answer that. It doesn't deal with me.
Okay, I want to know again. Can there be three kings to a
So
country?
you're going to shift the burden again and not answer the question.
Okay,
So
fine.
are you going to answer the question?
Okay, I'll answer your question. No problem. I'll answer your question to the best of my ability if you agree to answer mine afterwards.
I'm waiting on the answer.
Okay, so ask me the question again. You asked a few.
You said that Allah has relations, different attributes, characteristics, and properties. They are just him. And so I'm trying to figure out, are they really distinct or not? And if they are, then you have the same problem as me.
God is a being, and the different attributes I ascribe to him of the all-merciful, the all-kind, all
You're
these
just
things,
restating your
these-
position. You're not actually going to deal with what the
I'm,
objection
I'm
is. Do you
directly
understand the
answering your
objection?
point. Okay, fine.
Do you understand what the objection is?
Okay, so that maybe I'm not understanding your question. You're going to say that I'm not answering your point. Okay, no problem.
Do you understand what the objection is?
I don't actually understand what you're asking me. What attributes?
You're
are the
posing a
attributes of God
metaphysical problem to
independent-
me
are
that
the
you have the
attributes-
same
are-
problem,
are
and you
the
say I don't have
attributes-
to answer that question.
Are the attributes of God independent of his essence? This is what you're asking me, right?
I'm asking you if they're dependent on his essence or are they self-existent. I didn't say anything about them existing independent, because you could say that they're dependent on him, but they also have they're really distinct. So I'm just trying to figure out how you
Okay.
escape the same metaphysical problem.
Attributes are not things. They're something. They are qualities and descriptions of things.
Okay,
Attributes
are they
things.
really different qualities?
What do you mean? I don't understand
Okay,
what
so
you're trying
exactly,
to say.
yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.